Right people, welcome to the video. I hope that you're well. Now, Valentine's Day is very much on the horizon. And this day has two sides to it. If you're in a romantic relationship, it's a time where you do cheesy couple things. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for cheese in the right context. But if you're on your own, it's a time that can stimulate a lot of sadness, a lot of desperation for romance, and a real lack of self-worth. But I think we should change that mindset, starting right now. And Valentine's Day should be a period where we focus on increasing our self-love. The most important person to be your Valentine is you, right? No matter whether you're in a relationship or you're on your own, yeah? Because your self-love is the most important fundamental to form any other relationship throughout the rest of your life. And don't get me wrong, this isn't narcissism. This isn't a belief that you're better than anyone else. This is just deep acceptance of who you are, a deep self-worth, a deep respect, and a love for the person that you are. Because in life, to feel good and do good things, you have to have a sense of self-love. Because it is the motivation behind everything you do. The way you see yourself is the fuel behind everything you do in your life. And the contrary is a life of self-resentment, which is such a recipe for poor mental health and well-being. Don't think that it is selfish to do things for you, even if you're in a relationship, because treating yourself well, having a positive self-image will help to improve every relationship that you have in your life. Carving out time to recognize how great you are and recognize how much you should be appreciated is so important to build better, stronger romantic relationships anyway. In other words, self-love and self-worth are the fundamentals to creating strong relationships and living a full life. So see this Valentine's Day coming up as an opportunity to reflect on how you've been treating yourself and make the positive changes needed to cultivate more self-love. For me, my self-love ebbs and flows like everything in life. There are times where I feel powerful to be who I am, and there are other times where I don't feel good enough. I think everyone experiences that. That's an intrinsic part of the human experience to not feel enough. But to grow significantly in our lives, we have to love who we are now, to take a confident step to the best version of ourselves every single day. If during this Valentine's Day you do feel a sense of desperation to be with somebody, you feel that loneliness, maybe analyse that thought, objectivise it, and try and think of it as an opportunity to cultivate more self-love, because that desperation you may be feeling may be a gaping hole inside of you that can be filled by self-respect, self-appreciation. Because the fact is, a lot of the times when we're desperate for a relationship, it's because we're hiding from ourselves. And that relationship cannot fill that hole within us that is there for self-love. The truth is, when you have unwavering self-respect, unwavering self-love, your romantic relationships just add an extra cherry on the cake to your life. Your heart is already filled with love and they just add to it. And that love that's already in your heart is for you, for the deepest part of you, for who you are. And that is something that cannot be given by anybody else. Only you can find that within yourself. If you don't love and respect yourself, how can you expect anyone to love and respect you? The energy you put out to the world about yourself is the energy the world will give back to you. That's what I believe anyway. The matter of fact is that the way we see ourselves arguably has the biggest influence on how our lives go. Because everything you do, you're there with yourself, if you know what I'm saying. There's a line in a song where it's no matter where you're going, you take yourself with yourself. It's true. You can get away from toxic people, toxic places. But if you have a toxic relationship with yourself, you can't hide. You can't get away. That's why, your internal, view of who you are is so key, because you cannot escape from it. It's there all the time. And if that is positive, you have a positive, mindset pretty much all the time. If you have a positive self-image, it's like you're taking a positive person with you every single place that you go. And that is so powerful for the quality of your life and for actually the quality of experiences that you have. So if this Valentine's Day you feel upset because you're not with someone, I suggest you take the focus away from what you lack and move the focus to what you have. What you have is yourself. You are a beautiful being, no matter what circumstances you're in. See this day as a reminder to love yourself deeply. I mean, see every day this way. Every day you wake up in the morning, it's an opportunity to show yourself the appreciation that you deserve. You have to cultivate a deep love for who you are that is unconditional. So remember that you are worthy of love, respect, and appreciation. Remember that you are worthy of love, respect, and appreciation no matter who you are. See this Valentine's Day that's looming on the horizon as a chance to recognize that and an opportunity to give yourself the energy and connection within that you truly deserve. Now, I'll leave you with a quote by the Dalai Lama, which is, the greatest gift that we can give anybody is self-confidence and respect, which comes from a place of encouragement and love. But only when we know that for ourselves can we offer it to another. Now that said, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, I would appreciate if you joined the Be an Anomaly movement by hitting the subscribe button down below. And all that's left to say is I hope you have a brilliant rest of your week. I hope that you enjoy your Valentine's Day, whether you're with someone or whether you're not, and you cultivate that self-love that you deserve. And I'll see you next time for more.